Chelsea
against
Brighton. Yeah, for me, I'm going with Brighton.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going to beat Chelsea 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
And then Arsenal, Leicester. This is a straightforward win for Arsenal. Really?
I don't. Guys have called me the hate watcher, but I don't want to say more.
Mm-hmm.
But Leicester, Southampton,
Shock.
avoid those teams. Avoid those teams because Leicester were robbed by Manchester United on the FA.
Yes.
So they'll come wounded.
There was no VAR. Yes,
They'll come wounded.
Remember, yeah.
So I'm like, this game for me it's a 50-50. I'm not yet confirmed.
You're giving Leicester a chance.
Yeah, because man, Arsenal, their form away also, it hasn't been that good also. And then keeping in mind the injuries, also I don't know. I don't want to comment about the game, but I don't see it. It's not a clean win for me, for Arsenal.
So they might win, but they might struggle.
Yeah. If they win, they'll struggle.
Okay.
But if they play the same way they play the loosely kind of a game, it's gonna be a hard game for them to win. Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice evening. Join the best guest. One of the guys who said he'll come back after another team has played. And who else? He expected somebody, he wanted to be on an episode with somebody who fortunately I have him today. So to join me, Malik Joshua, an Arsenal guy rocking the black jersey. What's up, G?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing, man?
I'm good.
Okay. On the other side, man, like Anto, Manchester United guy. Yeah. How are you?
Yes, I'm grateful. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so your question to Joshua before we start. What was the question you had him while the episode was there?
I had one episode. I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 episodes before, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That episode when I was here, he got the least points.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the least points, 29 points.
How many points did you get this week? I think we can clear this off.
This game week 24.
Yeah.
I think I have 117 points.
Okay. So is it off now, or the question is still there?
No. The question is when he's not performing, I'm here.
Okay.
But when he's performing,
you're not here.
I'm not here. That's why I don't know. My banter are expiring. They have no value.
Okay. Unfortunately, man.
Anyway, one day will come.
Yeah, you're very unfortunate, man, because it's like that. I sense it from a distance. And, your means goes to a waste, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man. 115 points.
Don't you worry. Next time. I don't think that I will not be having those kind of points again. Those days you found me that I was not even doing any changes to my team. It's only that I was off the grid, so I was not even able to change my team or to do any substitution, to buy any players. So the player that I just kept them there, they were even the captaincy. I never changed. So that's what happened, man.
So on the weekend, man, the games, unfortunately, the banter for you two guys can't go on. But I think a day will come when I think you'll have the time to have your time and enjoy the banter. But for today, I think it's unfortunately for you. And then, man, on the weekend, on the midweek, Man City has been Man City. Hey, I think this thing. You being an Arsenal fan, what did Partey did to this guy, man? I'm starting to be suspicious. You know.
Be humble, eh?
What did Partey do? What did Partey do? Tell us. Because since the be humble, since the be humble thing, hey, our guy, man, Man City itself has been having, I don't know. Let's start from your game, coming up with a last minute winning from man like Kelly, then coming to a game Man City against Real Madrid, which the guys there, according to me, unfortunately, I was like first half the game was boring. Let me sleep. When I wake up in the morning, I was like, what the hell? From 2 win, you guys 3-2 again losing. It's been mad. It's been crazy for this team. Man City. What's your thoughts, man? And then on the other side, I don't know. The fans for Man City should be. They're such just that. I don't have a good word for them. First of all, what was the need of the banner when they played the game? And then Rodri taking the picture, and then man like Vini taking the picture at the last of the minute. Man, football can't be football. It can't be better than this, you know.
I think those guys, Man City, they used to be a phenomenal team. Even now they are. It's only that maybe they are in a bad season, and I cannot now blame injury because they had a lot of players, and those players I think they're still playing. It's only that if you watch that game properly when Man City were playing, they had a lot of errors, and this one you cannot blame on coach. You just blame it on players. You can say that maybe it's injury that is causing them this one, but I think also mentality they have lose the game. They have not been playing the way they used to play. Their passes were so accurate before. Right now, they're just having a lot of many missed passes. And I cannot even recall if this is Man City or a team like Sheffield United. They're not completing their passes. Somebody like De Bruyne is so sluggish. Before, you used to see De Bruyne taking the ball from one side to another and scoring a goal, forcing those goals. But right now, you cannot see De Bruyne doing those kind of things anymore. I can point a lot of things that Man City are not doing right the way they used to do it. But one of the most iconic thing is to see how their fan reacted when we beat them 5-1 and they started scolding us and creating even the media in England, instead of applauding a young player like Miris Kelly for what a season that he has been breaking out from maybe a person who was not even called for in an international game. But now, if you see, Tuchel is considering calling him for England. So those kind of things, they're supposed to be noticed rather than concentrating on the celebration things, which even we see the FA trying to say that they will start finding teams which are trying to banter the others during the celebration. I really don't understand what is the importance of that,
Okay.
But what I can say is now they played Real Madrid. We thought maybe they will win the game. I was even rooting for them to win this game against Real Madrid because I don't want that dominance of one team to in a certain cup or in a certain league. I want a change in everything. So, and I expected that in case maybe Man City go through in one way or the other, if you go through in the quarters, maybe we can meet with Man City again and we make it 10. That's what I was praying for, but now I don't see even them. Yeah, I don't see them winning in Bernabeu. It's a dream. It's a dream, and it will not come true. For them, maybe having a 3 from 1-0 lead to losing it to 3-2, I think it's a clear indication that even Madrid, they had a lot of injuries. I think their defense of them, they're out. You can find somebody like Valverde is playing as a right back. And the shot that he was making, you can see it was a weak Madrid, but they managed to go past Man City.
Okay.
So Man City, I think they are very down and they need to be humbled.
Okay.
They were humble for them starting with the banner of Rodri, saying that you stop crying yourself out or whatever it is. And Rodri taking the picture, showing how proud he is as a Ballon d'Or winner. Yes, he did very great. And Vinicius, I really applaud Vinicius in this game. I think these all digs were towards him, but he did not try to argue with those fans or whatever. But I applaud him because he stayed calm and he just played football the way it's supposed to be done. So second half he came to life and he unleashed his beast mode and he destroyed Man City. He was the last man laughing.
Okay, so when I check the other side, it's the Marcel Derby. Everton versus Liverpool. Man, I think that this is the one of the best game. It will go in books of for the games. Many guys says, oh, referee here, referee there. But according to me, man, Everton were in for the blood. They were smelling the blood, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember during the last episode, we predicted like Everton, regardless of the form, whenever it's a derby, the team will always, they will always pull up their socks, man. that game was incredible, man. That game was incredible. And to make it even more sweeter, it's the last minute goal
Okay.
by Everton.
Okay.
And even to make it more sweeter, it's the red cards, you know.
which makes it more crazy, you know.
The red cards. And then to make it even more sweeter is David Moyes is there.
Okay.
Man, I love that guy because, man, he has so much experience when it comes to these derbies. And seeing Michael Oliver, man, for me, I feel the ref. This is what makes even derby even more sweet. The controversies, the mistakes. For me, this was like, man, that game, it was incredible, man. It was incredible.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. For me, I don't know. Why was Curtis Jones going for Decory after the last minute? Because if you ask me, the silly things Joshua have said, the players nowadays, they are getting the silly cards. The guy was celebrating. Why are you angry? And then when I go to the comments online, they were like, yeah, he's our guy. He don't walk alone. He's like, I'm like, yo. Now it's costing you. You don't have a coach on the bench next game, and you don't have one of your players also as part of your team, which is I don't know. I cannot explain it, because keep in mind the first game they played, they win. It was a hard game against for Bournemouth. Yeah, they played the first game, which was hard. They won. A team like Everton, which is a derby, we know emotion should be there.
Yes.
Physicality will be there. Tackles, everything. Because if it's a derby, you are 100% sure everybody will push to the maximum limit. Because what's the game of Bradley? He was like, until the coach slot. So if I keep this guy more than the next 10 minutes, I think he'll get a red card.
Yeah.
And then he did the changes, because that's what derbies are. And I think, because for long we knew the derbies, which were the crazy one, it's like Spurs against Arsenal, where fans go mad when things happen. Because if it was the Everton against Liverpool, after that goal, the fans came to the pitch and it was fully chaos. It was
chaos.
Madness. And then to make it more worse, the VR was to be involved, where again it gives that, what can I call it? It's like a fire burning. You don't know what to expect. You've already celebrated. You don't know if you're gonna. Yani, it was the best. It made my night yesterday for once. Out of the many derby, because Manchester United nowadays, us against Man City, after the game, players are hugging each other. I'm like,
hugging,
man,
changing shots.
this is not a derby. A derby, it's after the game, we need to fight each other, break each other necks, legs. That's the fun of a derby, you know. Yeah.
I think you remember last time when we were talking about the derby, as a Manchester City derby, and I told you that this is a derby whereby you cannot predict if Liverpool will win, even though you can see them, they are so much on form. They won against Bournemouth, but when it comes to Everton, it's not an easy game. You remember last time when they postponed the game, and I said that Liverpool are very lucky, but it can come and bite them. Maybe when they come back, maybe Everton will be on form. That time they were not having a coach. I think they had just employed a coach, and when we played against Everton, it was a very difficult match for us. But I say, you don't know what will happen. A derby is a derby. No matter the timing or what, it will happen, and we'll see what will unfold in that derby.
Okay.
We saw there was some decision which we can complain about the referee, like the first goal. It was not a foul, but that mistake from the referee made it a goal, because when they played that free kick, it's the one that led to a goal. And Conor Bradley was not supposed to be on that field. After the first yellow, he made some very, very serious tackle, but he was not even given up at the second yellow. And when it came to the last minute of the game, we used to say that Michael Oliver is corrupt and stuff like that. We really, people are not feeling us because the decision were not going against them. But in this game, you cannot say that he was in one-sided like in Everton so much than in Liverpool. But we saw that he made some errors which are perfectly is a human error. Even if it was you could have thought that maybe he has been done what he has been tackled. But we expected things like that to happen, and the emotion to take over some players. Curtis Jones is a local in Liverpool, so you expected him, when Doucouré come and try to maybe tell the Liverpool fans to keep quiet, to silence them, he reacted perfectly as a local person, because he knows how it is and how it feels. If you're not in that field, you could not realize it. But when you're in that field, then you will know he had every right and every reason to go and attack this guy. So they are professional. They're supposed to control themselves. But as fans, this is what we like to see.
Yeah, yeah. For me,
Yeah.
I think it the cost justify the means.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
as that
Yes.
as the white man do always say.
Mhm.
On the other side, man, I'm worried for Arsenal. You guys now, Man City, they're just near you, smelling blood also. Nottingham Forest also on your neck. Chelsea, not on the topping race, but also still, if they have a chance, they can reach you guys. So now Liverpool are leading with 7 points ahead. When I come to your team, I don't know, Saka injured. The latest news for the injuries, man, like Kai Havertz.
Yeah, the mercurial Kai Havertz.
Okay, while he was enjoying the time in Dubai, my guy got injured, unfortunately. Now you do have to play Trossard, Luis Kelly,
Uh-huh.
and Sterling. This is the time for him to shine. What's your thoughts, man, on that team?
I think it's a perfect time for players like Raheem Sterling to step up. And I think they will include one of the youngster called Odeji Butler. I think he's a striker. Yeah, we played him once, I think. So I think this is the time for those young guys. You see how somebody like Ethan Mwaneri break to the first 11 team. It's because of the unfortunate events like Bukayo Saka getting injured. Somebody like Milis Kelly breaking to the first 11 is because of the unfortunate events of these left backs. And he was trained to play as a left back, but his natural position is a midfielder, and he has done very well. So I think even if they introduce a young talent like Butler, he will come and surprise us. And we know Hell End boys are very perfect when it comes to Ateta introducing them to the team because he knows exactly what he's doing. He doesn't just take those players and keep them in the team if he don't want them or if they're not up to par. So I think Raheem Sterling, Trossard, and Ethan, they will lead us to the attack. And in the control of our midfield maestro, Odegaard, and Partey, and Declan Rice, I think we'll still shine. I know for sure that when we will win this league, it will be unexpected. It's not that the way we were expecting last season and maybe 2 seasons ago. But in case we win this season, people will not be expecting it,
Okay.
We can win in this design, we don't know, but we're expecting to do wonders, and we have to be positive because it's gone. January is gone. We have not signed any player, and I think now I have saw some report that they're not even thinking about going for free agent strikers.
Okay. So I was making a banter. I said, unfortunately, I've sold all the Arsenal assets from my FPL team just because I saw them having a picture with Mulamua, man. I was like, this guy enjoying in Dubai having Mulamua. Nah, cool. No, I don't want to try it, but let's see. It was just a banter, but unfortunately, I don't think Arsenal with that kind of forward. Hey man, I'm kind of worried, but let's see what Arteta can do.
No, for me, I feel their season is over now
Okay.
because missing those major players, it's gonna affect them. We saw how it happened when Saka went down with injury.
Okay.
The team chemistry, it was gone. Now I can't believe they are missing all of these players. Martinelli, Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz actually was a blow for them. Now I can't. Now they are going to rely on Trossard,
Okay.
and you know how the games are coming thick and fast. So for me, I feel now they're gonna have a hard time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and I'm really surprised by Arsenal management how they did not see this coming.
Okay.
So actually, I was listening to Arsenal TV. This guy, I don't know, his name is Robbie or someone there. He was really like accusing the management, and for him, I can think their season is gone, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, man. So what do you say, man? Because I don't know. Is this the best Salah we are seeing now? Because man, 46 goals and assists, and you're already like half of the EPL. What's your thoughts, man, on you see that kind of form of a player?
Yeah, this is the Salah we know. Actually, people, they were saying like after Christmas, he normally loses the form and everything. But now, man, Salah, and imagine he's a winger.
Okay.
And with having all of these statistics, man, this is the best of him.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna win the league, and this gonna crown him like one of the best Liverpool players of all time.
Because I know if he wins the what you call it, if he wins the EPL and maybe hopefully thumbs close he wins the Champions League, I don't see any other reason that gonna make him not be winning the Ballon d'Or.
Exactly,
Because for me I think he has given us what we want him to give. So if he has already given us all these things, I don't see point of us not granting him the Ballon d'Or. You know.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, let's hope so. Like, it will not be like politics or they will just check on the performance. Then for me, he will be a front runner for the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, we are saying still they're doing good, but how can they be beaten by a team in the FA? Unfortunately, the last team in the championship beating the top guys who we are saying they are in for a cup, being beaten by the last team.
Man, this is the magic.
Do you know but I think it's naive from the manager a bit. Because he played the
the
second team.
For me, I'm not going to buy the second team. Or if you read the match, it's Plymouth versus Liverpool.
Okay.
It's not Plymouth versus Liverpool under 23. This was Liverpool, which was completely beaten.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say they had I think they downplayed this young team. For me, I felt, man, that team, they deserved it, and this is football.
Okay.
It happens like this.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'm not going to buy this like it was a second team or team B. No way.
Okay, nice. On the other side, Chelsea. There are also injuries coming on their neck. Man like Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson is out, man.
Okay.
Jackson is out.
When we think this is the time when Chelsea can do a thing, now, unfortunately, they are out again. So what's your thoughts? Do you think, because their defense, I'm always complaining about their defense because of one thing, them guys getting the cards, it's a pain to their team, which I think the manager now needs to find a way to do it. And then coming forward, where Nkunku is playing, Madueke plays, and this other guy, Palmas or Sancho, the other wing, those guys, all of them, they're so selfish. They don't. Everybody wants to score. So I know now there's a competition where Nkunku will try to score. Madueke, as always, he will try to score the goals. Now leaving us somebody like Palma to try to do much more work than he's supposed to do, because the guys, everybody. One may be having a space, but he doesn't want to give the pass so the other can score. So I think it's a hard time for a team like Chelsea going to this kind of fixture.
Actually, I'm really shocked. This is Chelsea compared to the Chelsea for 3 or 4 months when they begin the season. Actually, we were having banter with them, like they have a lot of players, even the gym is full. But now I realized even too much of something is poisonous.
Okay.
Now look at them. I am even shocked, man. Like even Sancho has cooled off. Even I'm starting to see banters. Like
jabs being thrown up here and there.
Yeah, like they can take even him for free if they want. So I think the coach has a problem. I think now the dressing room is apart because there's no teamwork anymore.
Okay.
Now Jackson is out. Now I think Joao Felix, they loaned him.
Yeah.
But okay, this is the advantage for loaning apply. You can recall them anytime you want. But for me here, I feel Maresca, he has a lot of work to do in order to bring the dressing room together.
Okay.
There's a lot of negativity in the dressing room. And let's wait and see.
Okay, talking about let's wait and see. They're going to play a team which thrashed them and kicked them out of the FA. Brighton. A wounded Brighton, first of all. That's one thing.
Yes.
And then I don't know what to expect of this game, because Brighton, they have not yet been that good. That's one thing. But unfortunately or fortunately, they're the one who removed them from the cup. So Chelsea gonna try to prove a thing. That's one part of the game. But on the second game in the second part of the game, Chelsea, they do have some injuries and they need to fix it. Plus, Brighton also need to maybe to try to climb up off the table. So I don't know what to expect on this game, because it might be a game where we expect Chelsea, because of the injuries, to go south, and then they come up and do some things which we never expected. Or maybe Chelsea and things go south more than they are already,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. What are you seeing when this game it's going to play? What are you seeing?
Actually, okay. It's very rare to beat a team twice in 1 week. Like, it's very rare. It rarely happens. But for me, I feel this one, Chelsea, they're gonna lose this game based on the injuries, based on the mentality factor. And Brighton, they have confidence now and they are playing at home. For me, I don't see any much change. I think Brighton, they're going to come on top of this match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Winding off Bournemouth, part of the team. I don't know. Their team, it's so good in a way that, and also check it out. If you check the whole first 11 of that team, it's injured. It's out. Most of the people that we know should be there. Because also their strikers, he's not there.
Yeah.
Some of the key midfielder guys, they're only there. But come to January, the team won the manager of the month. That's one thing. Goal of the month, and also the player of the month. And it's not a team which is in the top 6 or top 5. It's just number 6, number 7 there. But how they play, except the game which they played, the other team which they were beaten, that's the only game they lost in the 10 games. What do you expect to see from a team which is performing like that, and yet it does not have the players? Or do you think this is the point where we always say, sometimes some players, they're like, okay, when I get the chance, when the manager calls me to be on the team, that's when I'll show him why I should be on the team.
Man, I agree. Like Bournemouth, Iraola, he has good management, good people management skills. Because Bournemouth, we don't have like a star player. Like we can say, if this player doesn't perform, the whole team will be down. No, this team is a team like we call teamwork. If you see like this Dango Utara, he's not like a real striker. But when he's playing in that position, you can see like the passion, the commitment, like Justin Kluivert, Semenyo, everyone, even if they get 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, they're stepping up. So for me, I feel this is a good season for them, and they're gonna surprise us. They might sneaking into the Europa positions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you talk to that about the manager kind of doing the thing, why are you placing team like Nottingham Forest and Newcastle? Because by the looks of things, Nottingham Forest have been good with how they've played. Newcastle still, they've been playing good, but when you check on the fixture kind of a thing now, I think Nottingham Forest, because even guys were saying, if it was the right time for you to remove any players from the FPL, it was last week. And that's the week they beat somebody like 7 goals. And then when you check the next fixtures, they are having some crazy kind of a fixture. But still, somebody like Dawuud turning up and being the beast we never expected. Do you think it's a point where some teams it's like every player stepping up now, and the manager is trying to get the best of every player which he has?
Yeah, man, the next fixtures, they are going to be tough for Nottingham Forest, and this is how we are going to see like now how equipped the manager is.
Okay.
On how he's going to handle these fixtures. Actually, I think they almost suffered the FA Cup shock because they won on penalties.
Yeah.
Now you can see the effect of rotating and switching the players. So the next 5 fixtures for Nottingham Forest, they're going to define their season. If they lose 3 or 2 fixtures from these upcoming fixtures, then it's going to be terrible for them.
Okay.
For me, for Newcastle, I feel they have smooth fixtures. I think they're going to continue performing well unless injuries come.
Okay.
So Bournemouth, Nottingham and Newcastle, let's wait and see how they're going to manage the players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. To the other side, which has been the worst part of the FPL, keeping point, the game week points, it's 87 on average, where I know, man, this is the worst or the best of it, because there's somebody who triple captain somebody like a Salah only.
Can you imagine?
And he got the most points than somebody who had everybody on the team.
Can you imagine?
Keeping in mind also, somebody played also on the assistant chip and still did not get the points, the same which the team one guy got. Because I was checking, this is the first time also for me where I'm scoring 100 points and I never used a chip yet.
Wow.
I did not use any chip, but I scored at 100 points. So I still have all my chips intact, but I got the good point, but it's not that good there as compared to what some other guys got. But now, man, I don't know, these chips are becoming so mad. Like somebody had triple captain Salah, had Moyes as the assistant manager, which Moyes gave us like 41 points, and then maybe others had slot like the same thing. But okay, let's start from here. A double game week where we know if it's a double game week, what most people gonna do is triple captain a player.
Correct.
Which many guys did. They went with Salah. Fortunately for those who went with him, it was good.
Yes.
But unfortunately, some guys went for the differential, which never paid off that well. And then come to this week also, it's a double game week where again Liverpool they do have a double, and Aston Villa they do have a double. But for me, it's 1 point. Aston Villa they do have an injury crisis kinda. and we don't know the minutes confirmed for every player. But come to Liverpool again, these guys have played like every day, every week.
Yes.
So I'm like, is it worth it for this? Like, is it worth it for you to invest for this double game week? Because if you check one of the game, it's Aston Villa also against Liverpool, and then the other game it's Aston Villa. They will play against Ipswich, which for me, I think it's a good game because Ipswich, Aston Villa last week they were beaten by Wolves. So I think coming to the Ipswich game, I'm 100% sure, and them playing at their park, at the Villa Park, I'm 100% sure they're gonna get like 3-4 points. 3 points there and some maybe 2 or 3 goals from there. So that's one point which I'm thinking. Okay, if I want to invest, it's a double game week. So it's okay. I'm gonna invest for this team because of a double game week. But the thing is, I wanted to invest on their team like somebody like a Rogers and a Watkins because I knew Watkins, you know him. If he get the forms, and now he does not have the competition because somebody like a Duran is not there. So he's the only striker which we know no competition there. But come to the wingers now. Somebody like a Rashford, he was brought in last game. He played good, but unfortunately they were beaten. So I know if this game week comes also, he will want to play. Somebody like a Rogers, definitely in the Champions League, he has been the best, giving us the best points, definitely. But also they are bringing some 2 guys which I don't remember the name.
Marco Asensio.
Yeah. And the other, there was another also guy, 2 of them which they played so good. But still now I'm worried. If I want to invest in their team, is it a right time to invest in both of the team? Because Villa minutes wise is not yet confirmed. Liverpool wise. Fatigue, it's one thing which you can never avoid. That's confirmed. What's your thoughts?
So me, I've already invested on my team for this week, and surprisingly, I didn't take any Villa players because I don't know who is guaranteed who will start the match. Because when it comes to the defense we have a lot of injuries, but when it comes to the midfield is like clogged. You don't know whether he will play Rogers full minutes. He will play Asensio, he will play Rashford, he will play Telemans, he will play Ramsey. I don't know. So I didn't focus on the Aston Villa, but I invested on the Liverpool players.
Okay.
Because now I know Liverpool, they are now fully focused on the league. So I don't know Anslot, whether he will rest Luis Diaz or Gapco. I don't know whether this Everton... Actually, he's on the bench. I think he's suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Also, his assistant is suspended. This is... I don't know how... I hope it's not going to ban me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've invested on the Liverpool players much more for this game week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Front-wise, what's the best option you are looking at when you want to invest on this Liverpool team? Because for me, I don't know. I thought Gakpo was a better point. Double game week, he scored only on the first game. The second game week, he blanked.
Actually, for me, Luis Diaz, he blanked both games.
Okay.
And I invested on him.
Okay.
And the reason I'm investing on Luis Diaz, because he's a midfielder as per fantasy league positions. But when he's playing in Liverpool, he's the center forward. So whenever a midfielder is playing center forward, when he scores, he'll get more returns. But I'm really shocked why he didn't even give even an assist, even nothing. So because I didn't want to go for minus, I just kept him there. So I'm hoping maybe he will bring returns when he plays against Wolves or Aston Villa.
Looking largely at the Liverpool team, I had these thoughts on my mind where I thought Salah is a confirmed pick which everybody has. No need to not to overthink that thing. But also this week, I'm having the thoughts which I'm saying. Okay, he's so good. Definitely, we cannot doubt that. But I'm not that well sure if he gonna give me back-to-back points,
like
because I think I'm gonna want to play him also. I think this is the week I want to play the triple chip.
Yeah, because most people they've already used it.
Yeah, they've already used it. So if this week I do it and it goes well, I'm banking good games. I'm banking good points. But I'm like on the dots also. Am I sure? Am I that well? I don't know. I don't trust him that. Okay, it's not that I don't trust him. But I don't trust the fixtures for him to give me like 3 goals or 2 goals, 2 assists in 2 games back to back.
Yeah, no. For me, actually, I didn't expect him to perform when he played Everton because of the derby. But he really surprised me, and I really felt bad. I didn't even triple captain him or anything. So I'm like you. I'm afraid. What about if I triple captain him this game week?
Okay.
And then he doesn't give the returns.
Okay.
How I will feel very devastated because higher percentage of people, they have already used their chips for
Their chips,
triple
yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the week for us, at least to get returns from him. But I don't know if he can maintain this performance, and considering how they conceded against Everton. You know, these games, these derby games, they have psychological
Impact.
on the players.
Okay.
So we have to wait and see. Actually, we don't even have time. It's tomorrow.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know. Also, the other thing, if you cannot play the triple captain chip, do you think it's the right option now instead of, because you can play the triple, maybe the assistant manager chip if you never played it? Because now Villa, Unai, I think this two get. The Liverpool game, I'm not yet sure about it, but I'm sure the Ipswich game, I'm gonna rip good. So do you think now you're gonna play on the triple, the Aston manager chip? Because also they are after Ipswich and Liverpool, they do play against Chelsea, and after the game after that is playing against Crystal Palace. Which for me, those 3 game weeks, they're so good. I'm expecting a bit to rip a bit better. So if I'm not gonna triple captain on the Liverpool side, I think maybe if I what's it? I use the assistant manager chip. I think these fixtures are good for me. Or it's not a must to be Unai. Maybe also you're gonna go for somebody also like a Slot if you never had him. Because as per now, we know the assistant manager chip does not affect if the manager is on the touchline or if you get the cards.
Yeah, correct.
So I'm sure I'm also like, okay, if it doesn't affect these 2 game weeks, even though they're not that good box wise. He's still gonna get the points.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what's do you think that's another option that many guys must try to look onto?
Yeah, I have a feeling most guys now they will go with the assistant chip.
Okay.
Because most people they have already utilized the triple captain chip.
Okay.
And Unai Emery is one of it's a good choice for the assistant manager, because Everton actually Aston Villa, it's a good team. It may shock us, man. They might win the
both
games, man.
Okay.
Yeah, based on Liverpool performance this weekend.
Okay.
If Liverpool they beat Wolves, I feel they're gonna have a little difficult time playing against Aston Villa.
Okay.
Because Aston Villa is a good team and it's a very difficult team. So Unai Emery, I think, is a good choice. And I'm still 50-50. I may activate one of the chips, either the triple captain or even the assistant. Because I don't know, the next game week they're predicting maybe, I think after game week 29, like game week 29 there, they are predicting maybe we might have another game week. And it's always advisable to use these chips when we have double game weeks.
Yeah,
this is always advisable like this. So I might activate one of the chips.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So when you check on the kind of kind of goal for a keeper on your side, for me, I think keeping in mind there's a double game week. So definitely, if I'm investing, I'm gonna invest on the players who do have double.
Yes.
Where Martinez, we know him for the saves, perfect.
Yes.
But also Pickford, except the yesterday game, he has been good for the last 4 game weeks. So also I'm looking on the eye where I think also Pickford, even though they don't have a double, even if he give me 7 points and have 6 points, that's a clean sheet.
Yes.
And then always Pickford makes some saves, which gonna give you like 2 or 3. So that's around 9 points you're gonna get from Pickford.
Yeah.
If you compare him and playing a keeper where he plays double and he has 2. He doesn't keep a clean sheet. So it's 2 points. That's 4 points.
Yeah.
So also I'm thinking instead of going for a Martinez, which I'm not sure if they're going to keep a clean sheet for both games, Pickford is a good option. He's going to give me more points even though he does not have a double.
I agree with you. I'm not expecting clean sheet from Aston Villa.
Okay.
Because Aston Villa, they tend to concede. Even I'm surprised they conceded against Tottenham when they play the FA Cup. So Martinez... I'm not expecting. I can go with you with Pickford. Pickford and Everton, these are solid defensive team.
Okay.
And Pickford, when he's playing actually away, there is a high chance he will get even more returns. He will get some bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So defensive wise, what's your thoughts on the players which you think it's a must to have?
Defense wise, I'm going with Munoz.
Crystal Palace?
Yeah, Crystal Palace guy Munoz. Actually, he normally plays like a wing back.
Yeah,
he normally plays like a wing back. There's a potential of high returns from him. Unfortunately, I have Mykolenko also, Everton, when they play away, they normally play defensive football. And there's one more Bournemouth defender. I don't know. Karkez.
Okay.
He has high returns of assets. So for defense, those are the three main defenders. I will go with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think because I cannot reach to somebody like if if I do have the funds, always Trent, because no Bradley, the manager might not try to play him again because he knows the pressure. It's not yet sits well with him. So if you do have the money, I think if you're gonna reach to Trent, well and good. Double game week also. We know Trent assisting. It's just a matter of blinking an eye.
Yes.
It's easy for him. But if you don't want that, I think also somebody like Konate from Liverpool.
Yeah.
He has been consistent, keeping a clean sheet, assisting sometimes. Still, it's good. Headers also he'll be there. So one of those two guys is good from Liverpool. But also don't forget somebody like a Chalobah. If you watch his game. But I'm worried because they're playing against Brighton.
Yeah.
And they're away. And Sanchez, still their goalkeeper. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. I know Chalobah, 3 game weeks, he has given points for 3 game weeks, which he has played. Good points. And also before, I think it was in Crystal Palace, yeah? Chalobah, I think, he was, because he came back on the team now.
Yeah.
Where he was, he gave some points also. So I'm like, on this point where I'm thinking, if Chelsea gonna keep a clean sheet or try to play better, Chalobah might be one of those guys also as a differential.
He can get points.
Yeah, he can get points also. For the differential also, somebody like a Tarkowski. We saw his game yesterday.
Yes.
Man, I don't know if he's gonna continue to do that. But if he plays how he was playing yesterday, being on those places on the right time, at the right places, at the right time, still is a good pick for any manager to have. Not forgetting, man, I always say this, Aina, it doesn't matter.
Man, your guy Aina, man.
It
It doesn't matter where he's playing.
It doesn't. I say this is the only person I'm not gonna sell because always I don't know. It always sits well with me. So Aina always thing. And then Brighton, Aston Villa I've said, but my worries is you said Villas. We don't expect them to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
But Dejean also is a good pick because
Yes.
that's the only defender which I know he's playing in Villa.
Yeah.
The rest are not yet there.
They are
so.
no injured.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
So it's only Dejean. If it goes well, Dejean gonna be a better pick. Somebody also was a better pick, but I'm worried. It is Gavidal. Always is if you get the points, he'll give you a goal. For him, goals, I think even goals, it's like here and here. Same WhatsApp group.
Yes.
But the problem is, hey, Man City, playing against Newcastle,
Man.
and after being beaten by Liverpool, Man City,
And then they have
Real
Madrid. And they have Madrid
they've
again.
They've been beaten against Madrid, and they played the best team. So this week they're playing against Newcastle,
It's
and
not
then
easy.
and then they know they have another game, a must win
Against Madrid.
against Madrid at Bernabeu. I'm like, I don't think Gavidal is a pay right. Oh, no, okay, not just Gavidal. Any Man City pick is not for me because I'm like in this mental kind of a state where I'm saying, if I was Pep, I'll be like, you know what? I have a better game which I want to play Champions League. I have to win. Which this game it's at Bernabeu. Which if I want to play that game, I need all my best players.
Correct.
So if I'm gonna play all my best players in Man City against Newcastle, when I go on Bernabeu, all my players will be a bit of tired.
Yes.
Because it's like a
I
back to
think
back.
he will prioritize the second leg.
So
in
for me, I'm
Bernabeu.
like, I don't see Man City playing a good game against Newcastle.
Actually, they might lose that game.
Yeah,
They
because
might
for me, I'm
lose.
like, Pep might say, you know what? I'll want to go play Champions League. I'm losing this game.
Yes.
I'll play the second team.
Yes.
And then I don't expect him. Okay, that's my mentality. That's my point of view. But it may not be the same. He may say, okay, let me chase the EPL then and leave the Champions League. So he confirm he plays the better team in the
Against
Newcastle
Newcastle
game.
game.
And then he left up the rest. So it's a 50-50 thing because Pep Roulette is a thing which I've said again and again. So I cannot confirm any Man City player because I don't know what Pep is thinking. So that's the only thing. What's your thoughts midfielder wise? Definitely. Captain
Salah
is always there.
Yes.
So what's your thoughts on the other players? Because I think that's the only most confirmed player everybody has.
For me, the midfield confirmed. Salah.
Okay.
He's there. No discussion, no debate. And then I will go with Mbeumo. He's been cold.
Man, 3-4 game weeks. He hasn't given me any point, man.
He's been cold for a long time. So let's hope they didn't have any midweek FA or anything. Let's hope he got his scoring touch. Cole Palmer. He's become now cold. Man, to be honest, this is the last game week.
4 game weeks he hasn't given us points. Only 2 points.
The last time he played Brighton, he scored, I think, 3 or 4 goals.
Okay.
So tomorrow, if he doesn't give me returns,
selling him?
I'm selling him.
Okay.
I'm selling him. And then we have, we have one differential guy from Bournemouth, Dango. Dango Otara.
Okay.
Dango Otara is a differential. Actually, I took a risk with him. I already fixed my team for this week. So
Okay.
He's there.
Okay.
So, and then we have Kluivert.
Okay.
Those are the main picks for my midfield, or the one I can suggest if someone is trying to bring in the players.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, for me I think still Anthony Gordon, Newcastle. He's a beast.
Yes.
If you have a place to fix him,
Fix him, yeah.
fix him there. Don't forget, I'm said Rogers. He's a must-have for me.
Man,
on
for
the
Rogers, I don't know why I'm having doubts, man. With
last time which I said I'll go with a player, and I went with him, and he gave me points. Still, I'm saying I'm going with Rogers. I don't care. Still, he'll be on my team. That's one thing. And then also on the differential, man, Spurs, they're a bit of shit, but Son. He's been there. I don't know why or how. He's getting the points. Also, not forgetting Mituma, Brighton, him and Winte, and Jorginho, the three guys. Oh my God. I don't know. But I'm thinking differential-wise, also Mituma is a good pick if you want to go. You said Odango was a part of my differential. And also, on Aston Villa, I'm thinking Rashford. Because if you had what Unai said, I don't care what you had. What was your issues with your coach? I don't care. For me, if I give you the chance, I want you to play. So I'm like, if Rashford, because if you check the news online, it's like, oh, Rashford is lazy in training. Rashford does not listen to the manager. Rashford does not. So if I was Rashford, I'll be like, okay, this is a good game week for me to show you guys that it's the manager who had a problem, not me. So I'll try to play the best game for my side. So if I was Rashford, I'll be like, okay, I'll be playing the good game. So if you give me the minutes, let me show you. Because if you watch how he played, he was so close to score. So if you give me another minute, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna prove you. I'm gonna prove you niggas wrong. So for me, I'm like Rashford. He's a guy you're gonna keep an eye on. Definitely, Salah you have said, and then Palmer you said. The other point it was like, I don't know. Trossard, he's good when he plays, but Arsenal
at the moment,
no. I'm like, I don't want to risk with any of their assets.
Arsenal play, yeah,
but because I was the one who gonna risk. I can't risk it with somebody like a Sterling. Hey, no way. Trossard, the same thing. I don't want to risk with him. But if you're a risk taker, Moneri, there's a way he finds himself in the right places
at the right time.
So if you're a risk taker, good, you're gonna go with him if you want to risk to that end. And also when you finish up with the forward wise, I said I wanted to bring Gakpo, but after the yesterday game and how he was, if you guys locked him up, he doesn't have that chances to score. I'm worried because I still have one transfer which I want to bring in a Liverpool player but a forward. But the only forward which I'm seeing better to play, I don't know if he gonna, because yesterday he brought in somebody like this guy Jota. You know Jota, he has a way which he always score.
Yes.
So I'm like, is it Jota or Gakpo? So I'm in between those two guys, but always I still have Isak on my team. And then also one of the guys which I don't know, Wissa and Mbuemo, those guys have gone so long without scoring.
Yeah, they've been cold, man.
Yeah, so for me still I have Wissa on my team. This is the last chance I'm giving him. So if he doesn't score for this week, he's out. So till now I've confirmed Isak and Wisak. Those two guys are on my team already.
First 11.
Yeah, those are on my, but I want to bring one forward from Liverpool because of the double game week, but I'm not yet sure who I'll go with. Before tomorrow end of time, I think I'll get who I'll have. But also not forget, man.
What about Wood?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I have Isak and Wissa. So I'm like, if I'm gonna Wood is there. So it's like I'm gonna I don't want to sell Isak because of the Man City game. But I'm thinking, can I sell Wissa to go for Gakpo or still keep him and give him 1 week? That's what I'm saying. Because hey man, Wood, I'm not touching him. Hey, yesterday the 70 points saved me
it's
so
untouchable.
good. Hey, the 70 points gave me so good. But also, if I cannot reach for Gakpo, differential wise, Kuna, hey, the guy is so good. If you get the chances, Mateta, Crystal Palace,
those are differential.
Yeah, Moniz from Fulham also is a good differential for me. So I don't know. For you, what's your thought?
Yeah, for me, my forward line is straightforward. I have Isaac.
Okay.
And I took a gamble with Gakpo.
Okay.
I'm surprised why you are giving me a negative.
No, it's because did you see how he played yesterday?
I saw he was
out of place.
He was out of place.
Yeah.
But for me, I was feeling because it's the derby.
So that's what I'm saying. Should I give Wissa 1 more week or should I remove him and bring Gakpo? That's my worry.
For me, the reason actually I'm not a fan of Gakpo. Because I don't like the way he plays. He's not like someone who will, like I don't have confidence in him. Actually, the reason I bought him is because I don't want this double game week to go to waste.
Okay.
So I'm trying to gamble like if he doesn't perform against Wolves, he might perform against Aston Villa. If he doesn't perform against Aston Villa,
gonna waste.
At least I can try and assess maybe my gamble may pay off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So for me, it's Isaac. I have a strong feeling he's gonna score against Man
Yeah,
City.
definitely.
So that one for me is Isaac and Gakpo, and then I have 5 midfielders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you check on the games of the weekend, it's Brighton against Chelsea, Leicester against Arsenal, Aston Villa against Ipswich, Fulham against Nottingham Forest, Man City against Newcastle, Southampton against Bournemouth, West Ham against Brighton, Brentford Crystal Palace against Everton, Liverpool against Wolves, Spurs against Manchester United, Aston Villa against Liverpool. For you, which are the players it's a must-have as a captain for this game, and which games are you saying like, hey, these games is a must-watch, and what's your prediction?
Okay. For me, captain Mohamed Salah.
Armband.
This one is the armband.
Okay.
No debate, no anything. And then must-watch game for me. I love these mid-table clashes.
Okay.
Because I'm really interested in watching Nottingham play. So that one I'm gonna go with. Let me start with tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we have Chelsea
against Brighton.
Yeah, for me I'm going with Brighton.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going to beat Chelsea 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
And then Aston Villa. Arsenal, Leicester. This is a straightforward win for Arsenal. Really?
I don't. Guys have called me the hate watcher, but I don't want to say more, but Leicester, Southampton,
shock.
Avoid those teams. Because Leicester were robbed by Manchester United on the FA.
Yes.
So they'll come wounded.
There was no VAR. Yes,
they'll come wounded.
Remember, yeah.
So I'm like, this game, for me, it's a 50-50. I'm not yet confirmed.
You're giving Leicester a chance.
Yeah, because Arsenal, their form away also, it hasn't been that good also. And then keeping in mind the injuries, also I don't know. I don't want to comment about the game, but I don't see it. It's not a clean win for me, for Arsenal.
So they might win, but they might struggle.
Yeah. If they win, they'll struggle.
Okay.
But if they play the same way they play the loosely kind of a game, it's gonna be a hard game for them to win. For me, definitely.
Okay. For me, Aston Villa, Ipswich.
That's
I win
confirmed.
for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Fulham, Nottingham. I'm going for a draw. Yeah.
Definitely also for me that's a must-watch game for me because I think Fulham they've been good. They play nice, and then Nottingham Forest, their form has been well. They've only lost twice in the EPL.
Correct.
So it's a hard game also. For a draw, it's a good but also Nottingham Forest might try to win it. Yeah.
Man City, Newcastle. I'm going for a Newcastle United win.
Okay.
I feel Man City emotionally now they are drained. Southampton, Bournemouth. Man, I don't know Bournemouth. But based on your...
I don't know. Bournemouth must win for Bournemouth all way.
Okay. West Ham, Brentford. I'm going for a Brentford win.
Yeah, but this is a hard game.
It's a hard game, but I'm going for Brentford because I feel West Ham still Graham Potter.
He hasn't gripped the grip of the team.
Yeah, he hasn't. Crystal Palace, Everton. You want to watch a boring game? Watch Crystal Palace and Everton.
Really?
Yes, man. This is a draw. I mean, 0-0. I will come.
Really?
For me, I feel this is 0-0 for me. I feel this game will be boring.
Okay, but also you cannot win like 5 games in a row. Okay, for Everton.
For me, I feel Everton they're gonna play safe.
Okay.
They're gonna play. This is a 0-0 game.
Okay.
Liverpool Wolves, straightforward win for Liverpool.
Hey, Anfield it hasn't been easy for any team. So
yes.
Yeah.
Tottenham, Manchester United. If we don't win this game against Tottenham, man, Amorim now he might. We are playing against a team who has no players.
Okay. Oh, okay. Spurs wise, they have so many injuries.
They have so many
on the defense, except the Poro, the rest. Hey, but there's this guy Spencer. Hey, watch out that kid. Watch out that kid. He's a good kid. Yeah.
For me, I'm going for Manchester United win.
Okay.
Because Spurs they have injuries.
Okay.
That's why I'm going for Manchester United win.
Okay.
Yes.
Wending off Liverpool, Aston Villa.
I'm going for a shock win for Aston Villa. Liverpool, they might sleep. They might sleep. I'm telling you. Marcus Rashford, he may do something.
At Villa Park?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Because for me, the must-watch games, it was Chelsea against Brighton. Because Chelsea are wounded after their FA kind of a game. Fulham against Nottingham Forest also, it was a must-watch game for me. Because I don't know what those two teams going to do. Man City and Newcastle, we said it. Also, Fulham against Brentford was a must-watch for me. Spurs against Manchester United. I want to see what Amorim going to do now. Because for like the whole kind of a thing, he has always tried to play different players in different positions.
Yes,
defensive voice now, we do have an issue because now Martinez is out with an injury until the end of the season. So I don't know. I want to see how he's going to play Maguire, Delete, and maybe Mazrui or whoever. So I don't know what he's going to do on that space. So I'm eager to see what he's going to play, what he's going to do. And then Aston Villa also against Liverpool.
It's a difficult one.
It's a good game if all goes well. I love to see how far Slot gonna push this team. How far? Because playing back-to-back games and all of them is not an easy games. Man, it's tiresome. Not just mentally, physically. It gives you it needs every part of you.
Correct.
So it's
not easy.
Yeah, it's not an easy game. Yeah, for me. Yeah, I don't know. So for me, I think if you want to play safe, man, for the gamblers, avoid those games. Just risk your money with Arsenal. Risk your money with Arsenal. Give Leicester a chance. Risk your money with Arsenal. I don't know. I'm just like that. Risk your money with Arsenal. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It may be bad. You know, it's a gambling. But for me now, I don't advocate gambling. But if you want to risk with your money, man, go for the Arsenal game. I think Leicester gonna give
they're
you.
They're
gonna give us
high
shock.
returns.
Yeah. For me, yeah. So then, man, big shout out to you, man. Coming
Thank
up.
you. Thanks a lot, man.
It was a rush call, but always, man, you pop it up.
Thank you.
And then we had man like Joshua. Unfortunately, he had to dash out. Well, the pod was piling up so good, but he had to dash out. So it's good, man. Not forgetting big shout out to our fans, listeners. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, tell a friend as always. Don't forget. As we said, I'll continue this week. What must watch on Wednesday. Man City against
Real
Madrid Bernabeu. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be live. So come that Wednesday, come sleep early. Join us on the live stream as we watch out that game how it will goes. Because I know many guys they do want Man City to go home as early as possible. So
I support Real Madrid, but when it comes to Champions League, any English team that is playing in the Champions League, I always support for them. But now this time, I'm sorry, I have to go with Real Madrid.
Hey, you guys, I do have the jersey, so watch out for that day. So Wednesday, don't forget, man. 10:45, 10 before the game starts, so we're gonna be live. So keep it locked, and then big shout out, man. To our fans. It's been nice. Adios.
See you later.